Hello everyone. Welcome to Carnival of Hope. And today we are here to attend the fourth session of DPL, that is Deep Parenting Leave. I am Polumi Sharkar. I am career strategist and parenting coach from Deep. And just a second. And I am today I am here to deliver a speech. The topic is importance of early choice of career choice. So let me share my screen. Importance of career counseling in early age. Why it is so important? Today we are going to discuss about that. And today we will learn about the basic of brain, about our child's learning style, and why it's so much important to know about our potential in the early age. So career counseling. Today we know we all aware of this word career counseling and why it is so much important that we do career counseling for our child. To begin with that, I would like to request all of you to maintain some basic rule of the session, right? First of all, you should be in present moment, not in past, not in future, in the present moment. If you want to get more insight from this session, you should be in the present moment. And second, you should keep a pen and paper ready, because I will share so many things in this session that you could take the note, and you can keep a bottle of water with you so that you can keep hydrate yourself. Fine. So let's begin with the definition of the career counseling. Career counseling is the process that helps individuals to explore, understand their interest, ability, and potential career path. So we, career coaches, we help people to understand and explore their interest, their ability, and their perfect career path. And in this process, we provide the guidance and support to make informed decisions about education, training, and career choices. So through this career counseling, we as a career strategist, we help people to know their interest, ability, and potential, and to make a decision with informed decision, informed career choice, informed training and course choices. Fine. So why it is so important? You can write it in the chat box. What do you think? Why it is so important that you can make the career choice in the early age? And I just want to ask to the parents over there who are watching my show, like, how many of you want your child to be happy in their life? How many of you? You can put H in the comment box. How many of you want your child to be happy? You can put H in the comment box. And how many of you want your child to be success in their life? You can put S in the comment box. How many of you want happiness, and how many of you want success? And how many of you want the both happiness and success for your kids? You can put B in the chat box. So if you want the both, the happiness and success, your child should have the burning desire to be success. Fine. हम लोग उन लोगों को स्कूल कॉलेज में भेजते ही इसलिए है ताकि उन लोगों का करियर सिलेक्शन हो जाए ठीक से, and they become successful in their life. For that they need the burning desire, and with that burning desire they need hard work. तो जब हम लोग छोटे थे तब भी मम्मी पापा बोलते थे ना, hard work is the pillar of success. So that's why in this area of life we need hard work in the smarter way, the smart work, right? And we also need the talent. In this session, we will know how to choose the talent for our kid and what is the right time for that selection. Now, let's discuss about our life graph. In the age 0 to 5, it's our toddler age. Then 5 to 10, it's the middle schooler, and after that, teenagers. When we reach age 15 or 16, we almost in the age of finish our school. Throughout our school days, we learn so many things, and in the age of 15 or 16, we appear for the board exam. Then for the next 2 years, we appear for the 12th board exam. And within 22 and 21 year ages, we are at the age of finishing our college, our graduations, right? And when we reach the age 25, we are actually finishing our education. We are in that age that we are now entering in the job market, and we have learned all the things that we need to learn. So within the age of 0 to 25, this is our educational time. Now, the professional time, when we do our job or we do our businesses, anything that we choose, that is the time of 30, 35, 40, 45 and 50. This is the time of our main career time. This is the career path, the career graph is so high in this time, right? And the career that we have chosen from the education that we have get in our school life. Next, the age 55, 60, that time maybe some health challenges will appear and our performance will go down. Fine. Then after 60 is the time of retirement as Indian government law. So that time the health challenges or the retirement time, we try to enjoy it, right? So the main thing is that the time of 0 to 25 is the most important time of our life because this is our learning time. Fine. I just want to share something. In psychology, we say that focus on the thing that is under your control. Don't focus on that thing that is not your control. Like our birth and our death. And our death is not in our control. Like the B and the D, not in our control. But the choices, the C that we take in between this B and D is in our control. So we can choose our education, our career by ourselves. But how? And what is the correct age? I would like to suggest, I would like to ask to the parents, please write it in the chat box. What will be the correct age for the career selection? What will be the correct age? Hi, so many people are there. Can you please write down in the comment box, what do you think? What will be the correct age to choose the career, to choose the subjects, the stream, the career that you are making and that you are going to follow for the rest of your life? Like, according to it's the time when we are in the school. Fine. It means 5 to 10 to 15. This is the time period when you can make the choice, the C. Again, C stands for career counseling, the double C. Fine. So I would like to request all the parents just to share the video with all your friends and families, those who have their kids who are less than 18 years old, just put some light on their life that you should choose their career within the school time, because what you choose in the school time, you follow it in your college and university time, and then you make the choice of your career, which is going to follow for the next, how many years? 30, 40, 50 years, rest of your life. And if you make any wrong decision in this time, in this school time, choosing the wrong career, taking the wrong subject choice, taking the wrong career choice, then what will happen? Just think, the whole life of yours will be messed up. Fine. In our age, there was no career counseling available. Fine. So we choose our career according to the facilities that are there. And so many of us has faced so many problems in our life, in our college life, in our job life, or in our career life. Fine. For myself, I choose software engineering for myself, and then I shifted to psychology. Totally different career. Right? And I found so many happiness and so many success in this career. That is the psychology, the career counseling path. And the next is that when we have the health issues, that time we don't have that much of time to the work. So if we focus on 25 to 50 years of age, that is our main career path, that we choose from the right subject selection, right career selection, then the rest of our life, the retirement life and the rest of our old age life will be more happier. Fine. So the decision that we choose in the early age will be affect our rest of life. Now, I would like to ask you something. If a student gets 85 to 95% or more than that marks, what stream would you suggest? What stream would you suggest? Please write it in the chat box. Maybe science, right? And if a student gets 70 to 85% marks, then we directly suggest them go for commerce. Fine. And for the 55 and 75% marks, again, the humanities. Now, do you think this is a rule? And government has made this rule, Indian Penal Code have, or any country from the world that have this type of rule, like 85% मिल गया तो चलो साइंस ले लो, उससे नीचे कॉमर्स और ह्यूमैनिटीज में आप लोग एडजस्ट कर लो. Do you think this is right? Exactly. Do you think this is right? We forgot about the talent. We forgot about students' talent. What is it good for? Right? So, in today's session, we will learn how to choose the perfect talent, how to know your talent. You have your talent inside you. Just you have to put a light on that and you have to know, you have to discover it. Right? Now, I would like to ask parents again, like 0 to 25 years age, I told you that this is a educational age. How much money you invested? How much money? You can write it in the chat box. How much money you have invested or you will invest? Minimum 30 to 35 lakhs, minimum, right? And what will be the ROI? The return of investment. Just think, if you take a loan like 30 lakhs with the interest of 12% in a year, so 1% in a month. Just assume that. So what will be the monthly interest? It will be 30,000. And after doing the graduation, what will be the salary for the student, for the candidate? Average 20,000 in current Indian scenario, right? 20,000 is quite higher in today's scenario. So that is not at par with the interest value, that is 30,000. So how many years it will take to recover the investment made by the parent? Do you have any answer? And after that, repayment of all this money, they have to have their own house, they have to have their own car, they have to make their family, they have to make their dream fulfill, and they have to live their life. When? Do you have any answer? After this session, please go and calculate the time and it will blow your head. Fine. So for God, to God grace, that parents don't take it as a loan to us, right? So we are blessed. Now, you all know CHANAKYA NITI, and he said one of his pieces that सुखस्य मूल धर्म and dharmasya मूल अर्थ. सुख का मूल है धर्म and धर्म का मूल है अर्थ. Over here, sukh means happiness, the success that you want to achieve. And dharma, it doesn't mean the spirituality. It means the nature, the nurture, and the culture. It means you have something that nature have given to you. You have to nurture that. And after nurturing that natural pattern, it becomes your culture. So that is your dharma. So if you nurture your natural ability, that becomes your talent. And that brings the happiness and success in your life. And that dharmasya mula artha. Everything comes with money. In school, you need money. In house, you need money. In college, in university, in your job, in your everyday life, you need money. So you need money, and you get money from your success, your job, your business. That's derived from your career, your chosen subjects, your chosen stream in your school life, not after 25 or 30 years age, right? So when we nurture our natural ability, we get our talent. And this talent called our innate intelligence and your brain's ability, which can get you name, fame, money, and success. That is actually your intelligence. And in today's show, we will learn how our brain help us to identify our innate talent. Before going to that, for deep downing in our brain, I would like to discuss about something, the learning style. In our school, teachers usually told us that study is like writing and reading repeatedly. Fine. In our parents also told us that write several times so that you can memorize it. But I would like to put a light on this. This is a wrong process. I will prove it. Just take a memory game. Okay. Just think, when you were in class 7, what was there in the 5th chapter of your biology book? If you have any idea, please write it in the chat box. What was there in the class 7th biology book in the 5th chapter? And what was there in the 2nd page? And I must say, you have repeatedly wrote it down, you have repeatedly read it, but in today, you don't remember that. Fine. Maybe in the examination hall also you didn't remember that. But if I ask you, there was a movie, there was 2 friends were there who was fighting against the dacoit. What was the movie name? I think every one of you remember that movie name. Please write it in the chat box. Yes, that is the Sholay. And I think you remember the name of the friends? Viru and Jay, right? And what was the horse name? I guarantee you, you all know the horse was Dhanno. But how many times have you wrote it down, the film Sholay, in your copy? How many times have you read the story of Sholay? But you remember it, huh? But you didn't remember what was in the 5th chapter of your biology book in the class 7. Right? Same thing repeatedly happening with the student. In class 7, again, there is same age students are there. The syllabus is same. The teachers teaching is same. The books are same. Everything is same. Environment is same. But some students excel, some not. Now, why? What is the reason? Maybe. What is the reason? Maybe the lack of interest. They are not understanding all the things. They are not concentrating. Or maybe the learning is not pleasurable. What is the thing? So how could we make the learning more pleasurable? For that, we have to know our brain. Fine. Our brain have 2 parts, left and right brain. And the bizarre thing is that the left brain and the right brain, they work separately all the learning process happens in left brain and all the creativity that happens in right brain. So all we have wrote and write stored in the left brain. That's why we couldn't memorize it. And all the entertainment portion, reading, the dancing, music, watching the movie, imagination, everything stores in the right brain. Right brain works 90% and left brain works only 10%. So if we can make the study more entertaining and store it in the right brain so that we can make the learning process more pleasurable. Now, we already told that in today's session, we will deep down in the brain. Fine. So brain is the major part of our body, one of the largest body part of our body. Suppose this is our brain. And we have two hemispheres, right and left. And this hemisphere have 10 and 10 parts, lobes. 5 and 5 parts, sorry, 10 lobes. So these 10 lobes have neurons in it. And in common language, we named it as gray matter. So the more the gray matter in the lobe, the more active that part. So we have to know which part of our brain is more active. That is our talent. And in these 10 lobes, we have multiple intelligence. Right? So I will like to discuss about that. In the prefrontal lobe, we have interpersonal and interpersonal. Interpersonal is the person who is more connected with him or herself. He is an introvert type of guy. He like to stay alone. He like to work alone. This type of people doesn't like to mix up with so many people. So those who have high in intra, they are the people who are introvert in life. You know, they can make plan, they can execute, but they have struggled to say sorry and thank you. In good morning also they face some problem. Fine, but when it comes to inter, when the gray matter is more in this portion of your brain, so you are a people-oriented person. So you like teamwork, you can mix with people, you are an extrovert type of people, extrovert type of human, fine. So in this type of intelligence, you are more outgoing. So this is the two different type of activity the brain have and the human also have. And again, if someone have these two intelligence simultaneously equal in percentage, that person will connect it himself also, and he or she can connect with the other people and she can do the teamwork also. Next, in school, this is the main part, the logic part. In the logic part, if you have more gray matter, then you will be a blessed child as per the school norms, because you are very good with the logical thing, the numbers, you are good at maths, you are good at analytic skill, everything, you are very good. So, and again, with this logic part, it comes your memory power also. People who have the less gray matter, less neurons in this part, they are struggle with the numbers. Not only the numbers, they struggles with the memory also. What happens if you have 10 points to memorize? You memorize the 10 points. You try to memorize. In the examination hall, you only remember only 5 points and you wrote it down. So you got the 50% marks. So this part of your brain is liable for your logical portion, for your maths and for your memory. Then comes the visual, 2D and 3D portion. This type of people, those who have a visual high, they are quite good at color recognition, design portion, 2D, 3D, drawing recognition, rank drawing, graph, map, they are really good at it. But those who have lesser gray matter in this field, they will struggle with the 2D and 3D field. So if you have a student in your class or in your home who is drawing the stick drawing, fine, they maybe have some struggle in this area. They maybe they have the less amount of gray matter in the visual area. But those who are quite high in this area, they are very good in designing, they are very good in room making, interior designing, art and everything. and they like to dress up themselves very perfectly. Fine. Next, the motor skill. Again, in the middle part of our brain, that is the temporal part, it is our physical portion. The person who have more neurons, more gray matter in this field, they are high in physical. And again, it comes fine motor and gross motor. Fine motors means they have strong gripping power. Those who have higher gray matter in this field, their handwriting will be more better. And those they have lesser gray matter in this field, they will struggle with their handwriting. And just a remedy of that, you can, if the child is in toddler or a middle schooler time, you can give them the soft ball to exercise to increase their fine motor skill. And if there is a teenager, you can give them the exercise punching that they can exercise with it, and they can increase their fine motor. And in the gross motor, again, it is the bigger thing that you do with your body. And if you have a higher level of gray matter in your brain in this area, then you have a better gross motor. Let's take an example. In cricket, you have spinner and you have what? Pace bowler, right? The spinner, they took little step and they throw the ball because they are high in fine motor. They are and they are again high in visual also. 2D and 3D is again they are high. So they take little step and they throw the ball. And with the gross motor, the pace bowler, they took longer step, more than spinners, and they throw the ball because they are high in gross motors. Fine. So these are the clear vision of how your brain is actively working and how it showing your talent. Everything is inside your brain. Nature has put everything inside our body. Just we have to discover it. And then comes the logic portion. Logic means the power of our language. The logic, if you have a higher gray matter in this logic portion, then you are very good at linguistic. Right? Sorry, this is not logic, this is linguistic. You are very good at language. Language means reading, writing, and explaining, and storytelling also. You can learn so many languages. You can speak so many languages if you have higher linguistic. And if you have less gray matter in this portion of your brain, then you will struggle with expressing yourself to others, understanding others' feelings, everything that comes with language, you will struggle. Fine. So we have to understand if a student have struggled with expressing, that is not her fault. That is not LD. That is not learning disability. That is the brain is structured that way that he or she have some issues in expression, but they understand everything. Maybe he or she is high in logic, but expression is not that much good. Fine. Then comes the musical portion. Musical doesn't mean how you sing. It means the understanding of the tone, the tonality, everything, the rhythm that you understand. If you have a higher gray matter in this field, then you have a better understanding with the music. Maybe the student will like to hear music when they are studying, maybe with the loud volume or with the headphone. And if his or her father is low in music, what happened? Papa came and said, अब क्या कर रहे हो? म्यूजिक लगा के आप ऐसे पढ़ाई होता है क्या? हटाओ इसको. तो उसको हटा दिया तो concentration भी चला गया उसके साथ. Fine. So with the higher gray matter in your music, it gives you that better tonality, better understanding with the music. What happened in this type of people? They will have very soft volume. Fine. And those who have lesser gray matter, they will have very loud volume, like Mugambo. Fine. So this type of people you can find like everywhere, how is your friend circle. So after this session, you can relate who have the possibility of having this type of talent, right? Now, the next is naturalistic. Actually, this is the portion our occipital lobe is working. Occipital lobe is the smallest lobe of our brain. That is the vision of our lobes. We see everything through this occipital lobe. So again comes the naturalistic. This type of people with the high gray matter in this portion, they are very connected with the nature. They are very connected with their sensory organs. They love people, they love plants, they love rain, they love cat, dog, birds, everything that comes naturally, they love them. And you know what? They love to wear the natural clothes, the cotton clothes. If you put something synthetic on their body, they will start itching. I think some of you are already like making some matching with the concept, right? You have this type of people around you. And with the naturalistic, those who have low gray matter in this field, they don't love that much with the pets, for the plants, for the environment around them. They will wash their hand repeatedly. Fine. They have this type of problems with them. And again, those who have high, you know, the pets understand these people have high naturalistic intelligence, so they easily connect with them. And those who have less, dogs come and bark on them, because animals have that ability to understand. And again comes the imagination portion. This is the thought process of yourself, how you feel. Again, this comes with micro and macro views. When it comes the micro views, the student who have the micro imagination ability, they can see the bigger things. They always overlook the comma, the full stop, everything. They always have a wide view on the whole story, but not in the minute view. And those who have the macro view, micro view, they have the ability to figure out everything. One ant is passing by, he or she can focus on them. Fine. And what we say that, see, he is in more focus, but this student is not. Actually, that is not the problem. The brain is structured in that way. In your class, you find some students that they look at outside of the window and think something. And what teachers say? They have less focus. No, they don't have the focus. They have focus, they have concentration, but they have the bigger view. They like the bigger view. So they look at the book, look at the teacher, and they also like to look at outside. So this is not a problem. Teachers, you have to understand the brain structure. So in this way, with this multiple intelligence, I think I have described, because we don't have that much of time that I can go more deep down into this type of thing. One thing I would like to like add with this, with the gross motor, who have more gross motor, they have more energy. Like we find some students, or you find your kids in the in your house or school, those who have more energy. You know, the conservation of energy, energy cannot make, cannot destroy, it's only converted. Fine. So suppose that student, he got some energy and he starts shaking, and teacher says, no, you stop, don't do that. Now he sit calmly. Again, after 5 minutes, his brain produce some energy. And again, now he starts shaking himself, and again with his friend also. This type of student or kid, we called them with a name, that is ADHD. Fine. Actually, they are super active. You have to utilize their energy. Don't label them, don't scroll them, because the brain structure is that way, that they produce more energy. And those the student, he or she has the less amount of gray matter in the gross motor portion, they are the quiet child, they are the God blessed child. Teacher says, see, that student is so quiet, and why you are running here and there, right? Actually, the problem is that the brain structure is that the student is perfectly okay. he have more amount of gray matter in the gross motor section. Now, with this note, I would like to conclude with the benefit of the career counseling. Benefit is you can self-explore, you know yourself, you have more informed career options, you have educational guidance and skill development. Like if you know your talent in the early age, and what do you think? I asked to the parent, what is the right time to know your potential? Because you born with your potential. Do you think at the age of 25 or 30, when you are struggling with your career, that is the right time for career counseling? Or in the school age, in the early age, fine, when you are entering in the schools or in the teenage, it's the right time for your career selection. And if you chosen the right time for your career selection for your kid, you have all these benefits. Self-exploration, your child, and you know what is his or her potential, what are the career options that he or she have according to their talent. The educational guidance that the career counselor or have described or discussed with you, and the skills. See, education is not the one thing that have to learn in the early age. The skill, the extracurricular activity, again, that should be according to your talent. Not, I have a child, I give birth to a child, now you have to go and learn singing, dancing, recitation, swimming, everything. Fine? No. Again, the extracurricular activity also should be chosen with the talent that your kid have. Maybe he is good in writing, maybe he or she is good in chess, maybe he or she is good in swimming. Just help them to know their potential. And what are the other benefits? Other benefits is the personal growth and confidence. If your child know what is his or her talent, think about the confidence level. I will become this. Fine. So confidence level will raise. The personal growth will definitely increase. The long-term career success. Long-term career success means we choose the career at the early age of your school time. Then you follow it in your college, university, and to your job or business role also. So the success of your career will be a long-term. It will be a lifelong success for you. There will be ups and downs, but you have the ability to handle that because you know your potential. You know this is the thing that I have to follow and I have to achieve. The confidence you have and the adaptability and the resilience. You know what you have to do, so you adapt so quickly. And avoiding wrong career choice. The most important thing of your kid's life. The wrong career choice that you can avoid. See, if your child has got 80, say 95%, but maybe he is good in finance and you are forcing him to become an engineer. No, that will be a wrong career choice. Fine. So choose the career choice for your kid after knowing the talent, not for your perspective, not for the peer pressure, not for the society, only for your kid. The career is for your kid and you have to choose the career for your kid through the talent, the potential, the inborn potential that he or she have. Now, how you can know the potential of your talent? There are so many scientific tools are available. You can contact with DEEP or you can contact with any of the DEEP coaches. They will definitely guide you. Fine. And in conclusion, I would like to say career counseling in early age plays the crucial role in shaping individuals' future. We all want to shape up our child's future properly, successfully. So you have to do the career counseling in the early age. Fine. One thing, see, if you want your child to learn football, you have a coach. If you want your child to learn swimming, you have a coach. If you want your child to become successful, you need a coach. You need a support. You know, in the football ground, the players, they have their personal counselors who help them, guide them, support them, motivate them every time, whether they are high in their career, where they're low in their career. So if you have a career counselor with your child from the early age, it plays a crucial role for a better future. The next is it empowers them with self-awareness, knowledge, and skill to make informed career selections. If you help your kid to know what is his or her potential, the self-awareness they made, the knowledge they made, that is full of information. In today's age, we have Google, we have lots of information. You just go and search career, you will find thousands of options. But what is exactly correct for you? You have to help your child to choose. Because what I say, the birth and death is not in our control, but the choice that we make in between this B and D is in our control. Fine. And let us encourage and support early career counseling for a brighter future. And we as a parent, we have to encourage our child that you should go early career counseling at a school age for a brighter future. You know, when the student goes through the career counseling process, it's not a one-day journey. It's a lifelong journey till the student achieves the career that has discussed, that has guided. So it's not, one day or 2 day journey. It's a 10-12 years journey that the career counselor gives you. So to the parent, I would like to request all of you, help your child with a proper career guidance. You can connect with Deep, you can connect with any of us, you can connect with me also, so that we can help your child. We can guide your child. Your child have their potential within them. Only the thing that you as a parent have to decide to make the right choice, the right career guidance for your child. Fine. So thank you so much over here. This is the end of the presentation. Now, if you have any questions, you can put it on the chat box. I am here to answer you. And please, I would like to answer all your questions. Let me see. Oh, so many people have reacted. Thank you so much, so much. So interactive audience. Thank you, Nikhil ji. Mubasira ma'am, thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Jagruti ma'am, Vinita, Ruby. If you have any question, you can put it in the chat box. Thank you. Arshada ma'am, thank you. Pooja ma'am, Khushbu ma'am, thank you so much. Thank you for joining, people. And if you have any query, if you have anything to know about your kids' career, you can definitely connect with us. We in Deep, we are here to help you, to serve you actually, because we have taken the decision that we will serve millions of students with our career counseling support, so that no student will choose wrong career path. So on this note, I would like to thank you once again for joining me, and don't go away, because at 6 o'clock another sessions is coming up with Pitara Kahaniyon Ka. Avishpa ma'am is going to tell a story about the scarecrow. So stay tuned with us. Thank you so much once again. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.